happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
As Nigerians are wondering what will be the next step for the bill on ranching that was raised in the House of Assembly, Igbo women in the southeast are crying out right now to Bola Tinubu to do the needful because of what fulani herdsmen are doing right now, preventing them to carry out their business. So we're going to be looking at that, but also in a related development, the Northern Elders Forum have mandated the current government to do this to help salvage the situation around the Fulani herdsmen. You get to hear exactly what their demands are on the president. But before we continue, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do well hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. And according to the news, Igbo women have called for the dismantling of violent herdsmen wreaking havoc in various agrarian communities in Southeast. The women lamented that farmers are now scared of going to their farms due to the in-season attacks and criminal activities of herders. The women under the umbrella of Igbo Women Assembly (IWA) shared their grievances at a press conference in Umuahia, Abia State over the weekend. They call for the disbanding of multiple military checkpoints across Southeast, claiming that they are stifling the economy of the zone and driving away the youth who allegedly suffered humiliation and molestation at some of the checkpoints. The Iwa National President Lolo Nena Nenka Chimeze urged President Bola Tinubu to quickly come to the rescue of Igbo rural dwellers who are mostly farmers as they no longer go to farm as a result of in-season unprovoked attack by criminal herders. Lolo Neka, who was flanked by other women, regretted that no arrest has been made over the recent barbaric slaughter of farmers, including two brothers in Enugu State by the suspected herders. The Iwa president argued that since there is no case of cattle rustling in the southeast, no herder in the zone should be allowed to bear weapons. According to her, she says, the excuse by the former president that he permitted herdsmen to bear arms because of cattle rustling is lame and should not apply in southeast as there had not been any incident of cattle rustling in the zone. The women lamented that despite killing and maiming of innocent citizens by murderous herders, security agencies are yet to frontally engage the perpetrators. They urged Southeast governors to enact and strictly enforce anti-grazing law to help checkmate the activities of herders in the zone. According to her, she said, Igbo people are all over the country doing their businesses. We buy our shops and build them. The same way cattle rearing is a big business, herders should be made to buy lands for ranches and stop using their cows to inflict sorrow and economic pains on us. You cannot use your cow to destroy my crop and later sell it to me. It doesn't make any sense. Also, in a the Northern Elders Forum have urged the government to establish special fund and policies to support pastoral communities and improve their livelihood. According to the statement sent out, the Northern Elders Forum recognized the importance of addressing the challenges posed by open grazing and the need for a more sustainable and modern approach to livestock management. However, the forum is aware of the concern raised by some northern senators regarding the potential impact of the proposed law on the livelihood of pastoralists in the region. The Northern Elders Forum believes that it is crucial for all stakeholders to engage in meaningful dialogue and consultation to find a balanced and acceptable solution that takes into account the interests of all parties involved. The forum advocates for the development of policy and programs that supports the transition from open grazing to ranching in a manner that ensure the well-being of pastoral communities while also addressing the environmental and security issues associated with open grazing. In light of the disagreement in the National Assembly on this matter, the Northern Elders Forum called for a collaborative and inclusive approach to decision making that consider the diverse perspective and concern of all stakeholders. Meanwhile, the federal and the state government should immediately identify suitable lands across the country and create grazing reserve and cattle roads, and where resistance is shown to expropriate such land as may be required for the purpose through resort to extant provision of the Land Use Act and other related laws. We propose the proclamation of a national policy on grazing and livestock development to cater for the needs for all the pastoral communities everywhere in the country. We call for the immediate proclamation of a special intervention initiative through the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Ministry of Finance, National Planning, Agriculture, and Water Resources for supporting special livestock development policy and establishment of special funds to support pastoral communities along the lines of the Anchor Borrowers Program and other types of federal government intervention. We call for the immediate setting up of a national pastoralist uh, commission to act on all matters affecting the well-being and interests of all citizens whose livelihood depend on livestock rearing. Successive governments have found it expeditious to establish structures like OMPADEC, NDDC, Ministry of Niger Delta, the Amnesty Program, etc., aimed at resolving a specific set of challenges affecting specific communities in the South. There is therefore no justification whatsoever to resist or even question the creation of special initiatives to address the need of herders if they will lead to lasting peace and stability. That's what the Northern Elders Forum have to say, calling on the federal government to set up National Pastoralist Commission. What's your position on this?
I well, to tell the truth, I think it's a nice idea for them to, for the sake of peace, have ranching. But this is personal to me. I totally disagree with it being set up in the whole 36 states of the federation, because when you do that, personally, over time I've discovered that these guys, they have this tendency to be aggressive, unnecessarily and unduly aggressive. Now, you have farmer headers clash. They can easily have used that same route without necessarily impending and destroying farmers' crops. But they always do that deliberately most times. So what's the possibility that after giving them this land, they will not begin to claim that that is Osman that's for this land after many years? No, because if you check southern Nigeria, whatever issues southern Nigeria have, they have a way of settling it within southern Nigeria. I totally agree with the fact that if it's a pastoralist state, you will not get to hear this in Niger Delta going down to the northern part to settle whatever squabbles they had. They usually settle it within the southern Nigeria. Now, some of these pastoralists are actually from the northern part, and they have large vast of land, and they have some of this land unoccupied. Southern lands are not even enough for southerners. I believe that they should just look for a very big, vast expanse of land, own it, or maybe we can do Kano or something very large where all pastoralists should live there, even if it is half part of Kano. Then from there they can be exported into other states. It's doable. It's instead of being ranch everywhere. It's a personal business, and I don't feel it's right to impose herdsmen on every state, because these states do have. What if you don't need this cows? Other people have chickens to rear. Okay, imagine you rearing chicken. Do you say please all routes should be open for chicken rearers, and so that we don't have issues? So for you to always have a say, you must look for a way of tinkering problems so that they will give you space for the national. No, I feel it's not right. I feel you don't begin to use your family issues to begin to put on every citizen of the country. It's not, to me, it's not fair. So they should look into it where they can take one just for a state where they all agree, open a very big, massive ranch for them. If you're rearing cattle, all cattle rearers move to that state. And I feel that northern part is the right place to be.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's where we'd like to leave it. Let's meet in our comment.
Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.